Am I the meanest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pun's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pun's drunk.
Who am I?
Pun's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pun's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que. Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know this Saturday, December 10th, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, New York City, former undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Teofimo Lopez, back in the ring versus Sando Martin. Sando Martin, who beat the 4th Division World Champion, newly retired, Mikey Garcia. Maybe a Hall of Famer. Not sure if he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but maybe a Hall of Famer. But Sando Martin ain't no easy pickings. Once again, Teofimo Lopez fighting a top 10 ranked fighter. Teofimo Lopez's career has never run on eggshells. Never will, never has. 17, 18 fights and still has done and fought more ranked fighters than the guys like Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis and any other young fighter that around that age. Shout out to all the young, hungry lions in the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button on your way in. Smash the like button. Punch has lost. He says Punch has lost. And damn, you ain't hit Teofimo Lopez. Ain't never been. Yeah, he been undisputed. Yes, he has. You know it, and I know it. Don't come over here with the little bullshit narrative. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, Teofimo Lopez was undisputed. Fight of the year. If y'all don't like it, go to another channel. Go and tell you something else. I don't give a damn. Over here, we recognize real. We don't enable the political BS of the sanctioning bodies. We identify, we saw what we saw. We identify the BS. So, you know what I'm saying? We give the benefit of the doubt. We recognize the real. You can recognize the fake all you want. Anyway, we recognize the real out here in Punch Drunk Boxing. We keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively, ladies and gentlemen. Also, in the same card, we got Keyshawn Davis, the silver medalist. The silver medalist was the #1 American fighter. Keyshawn Davis in the undercard. Also, you got Sanders Zayas, the guy that's going to be carrying the island of Puerto Rico. 154 phenom, Sanders Zayas. Going to be on the undercard as well. The co-main, Jared Anderson, the guy that's projected to be the next great American heavyweight, Jared Anderson. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Teofimo Lopez, the former undisputed lightweight champion of the world. The former undisputed lightweight champion of the world. The former lightweight undisputed. You get your own channel. You spin whatever you want to spin. Over here, Punch Drunk Boxing. Former undisputed champion of the world. Beat Lomachenko, the guy that was regarded pound for pound. 1, 2, 3. You can flip it around. It's on my list. It's on my list. You get your platform. You do what you say, what you want to say. Over here, we recognize what we want to recognize. Let's go. Teofimo Lopez, former, undisputed, former lightweight undisputed, back in the ring, Madison Square Garden. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know, man. El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we had Gervonta Davis and Hector Luis Garcia. Y yo te voy a decir, hey, yo, my friend, lo voy a decir ahora mismito. My Dominican fighters, I break it down biasly, logically, and objectively. My Dominican fighters, deja la pendeja. Deja this humble, this quiet, humble, speaking soft, evangelical, Pentecostal image. Deja la vaina, señor, please. That's not the way the Dominican people act. Ladies and gentlemen, the way that Hector Luis Garcia acts, no, that's not the way we act. This is the reason why Dominican fighters do not ignite the Dominican fan base. See, the thing is, people see like, oh, yo, there's no Dominican fans and stuff like that in the sport of boxing. There is, but they don't ignite it because you act. We don't identify the way y'all be acting. Jason Rosario, what is it? You evangelical or something like that. I'm not saying there's something bad with that. Hector Garcia, calladito. Jason Rosario, calladito. Michelle, calladito. Puello, calladito. Y eso. I need a Dominican fighter that's gonna be talking like Ricardo Mayorga. That's gonna be talking like Hector Camacho. We need El Sazon. We need that attitude that identify with our people. Y'all not identified. That's why Hector Garcia. Oh, sí. Thank you. Lo que vamos a hacer, tú sabes, estamos preparados. ¡Ey, esa vaina! Dile que tú le vas a romper la boca a Boquita, a Tanquecito. Dile, habla así, coño. ¿Qué es esa vaina? De que... No. Fuck that shit, man. We're not gonna get behind that. That's the reason why you see and then in New York City, a Dominican fighter could take over. Huh? No, yeah, Michelle Rivera. Yeah. Saca eso de que Ali. No, yeah. Ali, the grandkid, Ali washes hair, man. You look corny now because Ali washes hair. They had Gil Rivera, gimmick try to sell him. Yeah, right, Jay. Look. I understood it. Look, to be honest, Pilot, I understood in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? The gimmick, the Cassius Clay gimmick. But once the emerge of Ali Wash, and you see the daughter, the mother of Ali Wash, and now that's real right there. Now they not inviting you to Thanksgiving, Michelle Rivera. The Ali family is not inviting you for Thanksgiving. They have like, tú eres la zarza, oíste, la zarza, el bachatero, el platanero, el mangú con los tres golpes, Michelle Rivera. That's the way that we gotta present people to the world. That's the way. Isn't that better? Isn't that more authentic? Yo, hire me, guys. Hire me, guys. Michelle Rivera, el bachatero, el merenguero, el platanero, el mangú que te va a dar con los tres golpes. Michelle Rivera, like that. That's the way that we gotta promote. Di que Cassius Clay. Esa vaina. Come on, man. Dominican slap a girls in the ass y esa vaina. Huh? Get in contact with Alfra. Huh? Hanging something, man. Huh? El lápiz. Algo así. Come out with the song La Mamada, and you comment. That's the problem. See, when Hector Camacho came out, he's a New Yorican. We identify with a New Yorican. He acted like a New Yorican. He talked like a New Yorican. He talked like a Puerto Rican. Tito Trinidad talked like a Puerto Rican. He laughed and enjoyed himself like a Puerto Rican. Estos dominicanos, mira cómo se ponen ellos. Huh? Y'all don't even act like a Dominican. Shit, that promotion was tight. What this dude talking about? Chara, what you mean like what I'm talking about? Huh? Tú no sabes hablar español. This is bilingual, chano, motherfucker. What happened? What you mean that what I'm talking about? Tú no sabes lo que yo estoy hablando, papal de mamagobazo, you don't know nothing? This is bilingual channel. Go Google and translate, motherfucker. Look at what this dude is talking about. This dude name is Pontro Dronky, oíste, Ponte Dronky, okay? I have a lot of names. Pon Dronky, a.k.a. El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Dice, this dude. Y ese falta de respeto. Dice, who's this dude? Fuck you. Dice, who this dude? You know what channel you on? Huh. Anyway. Demetrius Andrade, Showtime, PBC event, Jerome Boost Ennis. Y'all got mad, huh? New York Dominicans got more swag than who y'all need instead of Dominicans from the island. It's true. It's true. Gracias, Biz. Gracias de lo mío. Good looking out, my friend. He said, Anthony Jones said, yo, New York Dominicans got more swag than who y'all need instead of Dominicans for the island. Yeah, but these guys got to also, you know what I'm saying? They got to act like this is the reason why the Dominican fan base do not identify with Dominican fighters. They don't identify. You know what I'm saying? They don't identify with the Dominican fighters don't the Dominican fans don't identify with the fighters because they don't act like Dominicans. They don't. These fighters don't act like Dominicans. These fighters act like bougie Caribbean dudes. Like, tú sabes que tú Hector, come on, Hector, vamos, Hector, come on, y eso. I gotta get hype, bro. These guys don't get me hype. Push, you see the Tank interview with Morning Combat? Nah, I haven't seen that interview yet. But yesterday it was good news where people go. There's people out there that want to critique it because they see the Demetrius Andrade and the undercard and stuff like that and be like, ha 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 ha. But like I told you yesterday, Bivol, when he beat Joe Smith, he was in the undercard. Matter of fact, he was in the undercard versus who? Rivera. Then after that, Bivol was not even in the co-main. He was like the fourth guy. He was basically almost in the prelims versus who was it? Castillo? Richards. Bivol versus Richards. Where was he? Ain't nobody was laughing at Bivol because y'all don't want to spin no narrative on Bivol. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But we keep it unbiased logically. Y'all can laugh all y'all want. But you know what? Look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. I said Canelo Alvarez is frozen out by PBC, and I want to keep it that way. I've been in this community long enough. I've been saying it long enough that we want to see these guys fight one another, right? That we want to see David Benavidez fight the guys I can't plant. That we want to see Demetrius Andrade fight Charlo, Demetrius Andrade. That they should fight. That they shouldn't be waiting on Canelo Alvarez golden ticket. That there shouldn't be no charity cases, right? So I don't want people to misconstrue this content. No. Canelo Alvarez, you say that he's a terrible fighter. You don't want Demetrius Andrade. You don't want Charlo. You don't want the Mexican fighter, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. You already beat up Caleb Plant. Stay over there. Go keep on fighting the European fighters. Go, it's okay. I'm with Canelo. Stay, fight Ryder, because that's the fight that we all want to see. Go fight Ryder. Eso está bueno. Vete ya, quédate ya. After Ryder, you fight Bivol. Leave these guys alone and let them do what they want to do. PBC, Al Heyman, Showtime, Steven Espinoza. Don't pay no mind to Canelo Alvarez. He wants to fight the Riders. The Riders of the world. He wants to fight the rematch with Bivol. Quédate aquí, Canelo Alvarez. Salud. All right, Canelo Alvarez, the 4th Division World Champion, the super middleweight undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, King Nelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. Get the fuck out of here, man. Canelo Alvarez, te puede quedar ya. Okay. It's all right. So now the people won't be saying that these guys are charity cases. They won't say it. I won't say it. Canelo Alvarez, you want Ryder? That's the fight for the Canelo Alvarez fan base or the fanboys of Canelo Alvarez, because I believe that is divided. There's true Canelo Alvarez, logical fan base, and then there's the other one that's fanboys. Canelo Alvarez, you want Ryder? That's the fight that y'all all want to see for Canelo Alvarez? Okay, you stay over there and fight Ryder because he's the best. He's the best option. He's the best. He's the best available opponent for Canelo Alvarez. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK, London. Great debate with Rachel Donaire and Rick Glazier, who yesterday ran for covers. Forrest Gump, he couldn't take that. He couldn't take the beating from Rachel Donaire in that debate. You know what I'm saying? MFP in the building. Mike from Boston in the building. What's good, my brother? He's AKA get the fuck out of here, man. Canelo Alvarez, you want Ryder? Get Ryder. You want Bivol? Get the rematch? Okay. We've been criticizing the boxing world. This community been criticizing the guys like David Benavidez and Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, that they don't fight nobody, that they gotta fight each other. They're waiting with a Willy Wonka ticket. Okay, that's it. We seen Demetrius Andrade gonna be fighting a tune-up versus Nicholson, and then we know that he signed a multi-fight deal. Charlo is gonna be the next. Charlo may get a tune-up to prepare for the Demetrius Andrade Charlo 2023. We got David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant 2023, and then have a little ass tournament right there and fight one another, make money, and everybody will be glued watching PBC while Canelo Alvarez is fighting the Riders of the world. It's all right, fight Ryder. Fight Ryder, because that's the fight that y'all want to see for Canelo Alvarez. But the thing is, I know this is what it is. I know that my fellow Canelo Alvarez fans, y'all don't want to see Canelo and Ryder. The thing is, y'all need to vouch for Ryder to shit on the likes of Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, David Benavidez, and such and such. Y'all don't want to see that fight. But it's okay. It's all right. Let them fight. Let Canelo Alvarez do what he want to do. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Believe me, PBC needs Canelo. No. Santana, no. Believe me, PBC needs Canelo Alvarez. Each fighter is getting a hefty amount of fight. The fight isn't going to sell more than 300. It's okay. Let them build. No. PBC don't need Canelo Alvarez. The fanboys do not want Canelo Alvarez to face these fighters. Canelo Alvarez don't want to face these fighters. So PBC say, you know what? We got big fights out here. We got big fights out here. We got David Benavidez, Caden Plant. If they we got Demetrius Andrade could fight Charlo. The winner could fight. Let's say if Andrade beats Charlo, David Benavidez beats Plant, and Andrade fights Benavidez, and Caden Plant fights Charlo. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. No. They don't need Canelo Alvarez. They don't need Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talked down on these guys. Let's see PBC put these shoes together. I hope they can put the shoe. They're going to put the shoes together. And I am in support of the PBC to put these shoes together. I don't even want them to do Mandos. Matter of fact, Canelo Alvarez, keep the belts. Canelo Alvarez, keep the belts. I want these guys to fight one another. Forget Canelo. PBC needs to forget about Canelo. Don't give him a contract. Don't give him a contract, because if you give him a contract, then they're going to give him a package deal, and then they're going to save these fighters from not fighting one another. So I want PBC, Showtime, Fox, forget about Canelo Alvarez. Go to the UK. Go fight Ryder that the fans want to see. Go fight Ryder. Go fight Ryder. Cheesehead, what's good? Are y'all with me? Should PBC give a damn about Canelo Alvarez? No, they should give a damn about the fighters that wants to fight. That's it. We need that WBA unification. The WBA unification from who? That would be dope, right? PBC 168 tournament. That would be dope. Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. He never wanted to fight Demetrius Andrade. He truly never wanted to fight Demetrius Andrade. His handlers never want to fight Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade, one of the most avoided fighters of this era. Probably the most avoided fighter by champions. The most avoided fighters by champion. The most avoided middleweight of this era, Demetrius Andrade. Canelo and his team don't want to see no part of that. They want Ryder. Stick to Ryder. I'm in support. Go to Ryder. And then get that rematch with Bivol. Get that rematch with Bivol. Que ese tipo te va a meter la mano. He's a horrible fighter. Good. He's a horrible fighter. So let him fight the great fighters like Ryder. Let him fight the great fighters like Ryder, because Canelo Alvarez is always going to fight the great fighter. Fight Ryder. And then fight Bivol next. Pero mira, señores, my friends, when Canelo Alvarez fight the rematch with Bivol, and I'm in support of that. I want Canelo Alvarez to get his get back. Pero los fanboys, no venga con la pendejada de que he's small. No venga con la pendejada that Canelo Alvarez is too small. Because I know that is an easy pill to swallow for Canelo Alvarez to lose to Bivol. But it's not an easy pill to swallow to lose to Demetrius Andrade and Charlo. Or David Benavidez. No. It's not an easy pill to swallow. Ryder got a better resume than Andrade. Pues eso está bien. So fight Ryder. The fight that you want to see, man. Because that's the fight that you want to see. You would rather see Ryder and Canelo Alvarez than Ryder and David Benavidez and Ryder and Demetrius Andrade and Ryder and Charlo. Ryder is the fight of Cinco de Mayo, baby. Hey, yo, this what it is. That y'all so drained and y'all get so fucked up the ass with these narratives. You know what I'm saying? Sin gasolina. And y'all so in tune of debunking narratives that y'all forget what's really real. You want all of a sudden, you want to vouch for Ryder. Never in this community, ever, have we spoke about Ryder and Canelo. But the reason why people want to talk about Ryder is to shit on Andrade and Canelo. The only reason people wanted to talk about Janabek was to shit on Demetrius Andrade. The only reason when the people talk about Zach Parker is to shit. Boy, Canelo Alvarez fight Ryder. The biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Punch. Andre could have been in Ryder's position, but he ducked Parker. Yeah, yeah, he ducked 183K. So he ducked. He ducked Parker. Yeah, because if he would have beat Parker, the chief, if he would have beat Demetrius Andre would have beat Parker, Canelo Alvarez would have been like, yeah, let me fight Demetrius Andre. ¿Verdad? Right? If Demetrius Andre would have beat Parker, Canelo Alvarez would have been like, you know, you're not a terrible fighter. I want to fight you Cinco de Mayo. Right? Right? Y'all believe that, ¿verdad? Right? If Canelo Alvarez, if Demetrius Andre would have beat Zach Parker, Canelo Alvarez would have came out and say, you know what? I'm going to fight. Yo vas peleas a Demetrius Andrade. Cinco de Mayo, ¿verdad? Y'all believe that, right? If Canelo Alvarez didn't even want to fight and unify with Jermall, with Demetrius Andrade in the middleweight division, and y'all believe that if Demetrius Andrade would have beat Parker, that Canelo Alvarez would have came out the woodwork and say, I'm going to fight him Cinco de Mayo. Hey, my friend, saca el demonio de tu nalga, señor. Saca ese demonio de tu booty, de your booty hole. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. You know damn well Canelo Alvarez don't want no fucking work with no Demetrius Andrade. Y'all know it. Y'all can shit on him all day. Y'all can put all the hurdles y'all want. Canelo Alvarez, Ryder. Eso está bueno. Vete aquí con Ryder. My fault. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Punch got upset. People are dissing his fave 168. I don't understand. I don't understand how people could say that, because my have y'all followed the channel? That one of my favorite fighters is Canelo Alvarez. Do y'all forget that it was your boy that went out on to go to war? I was out here having wars out here for Canelo. See, the thing is that y'all don't want me to vouch for other fighters but Canelo. Y'all just want me to talk about Canelo. Y'all just want me to give him credit. No. It's not about dissing. Y'all could diss any fighter y'all want. I just keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. I am giving y'all what y'all want. I'm giving y'all what y'all want. I'm giving y'all what we've been asking these fighters to do, right? Everybody, all the channels been saying that Demetrius Andrade, Jermall Charlo, David Benavidez should stop asking for Canelo and fight one another. Fight somebody else. Haven't we been saying that throughout the years and months and days? Haven't we been saying that for years and months and days? And now I come up with a content that says PBC should freeze out Canelo Alvarez, and people are mad. Don't get mad. It's true. Canelo Alvarez should fight Ryder. Remember, I even said that Canelo Alvarez could do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? I'm keeping the same energy. Do whatever you want to do. I am telling PBC to let Canelo Alvarez do whatever you want to do. Do not give him a deal. Don't give him a package deal, because if PBC give him a package deal, then that will ruin the possibility of the fighters fighting one another at Showtime. So Canelo Alvarez, quédate con John Ryder. Quédate con the rematch with Bivol. Quédate para allá con los European fighters. Y fuera. Let the PBC fighters do what they want to do. That's what I'm saying. Isn't that keeping the same energy? Isn't that keeping the same energy? Yes or no? Dime, mi gente. Saludo, mi gente. Saludo. Isn't that keeping the same energy? Or now y'all want to contradict, or y'all want to turn it around on me and be like, oh, no, but Punch is hating. No, how Punch is hating? Hold on. Vamos a ver si estamos aquí ahora. Yo, espera. ¿Dónde está, mano? Let me know if y'all hear me. Let me know if I'm good. Let me know if I'm good. Am I good? So Punch, belts don't matter. Ay. He said, Punch, so belts don't matter. Of course belts matter. But people don't care about belts like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that I'm giving what the people, I'm keeping the same energy. I'm keeping the same energy. Yeah, Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade, right? He doesn't want to fight him. He doesn't want to fight Jermall Charlo, right? He doesn't want to fight him. He doesn't want to fight Mexican fighters. He said it. He doesn't want to fight David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, right? No, okay. So now PBC should be like, you know what? Let's see our product. We can mix and match these fights, and it will be pay-per-view group fights. It will be good fights, good promotion. People's talking about our money. Yeah, we can't afford Canelo. You know what? Yeah, we can't afford Canelo. Let Canelo do what he want to do. Right? So what's wrong with that? Demetrius Andrade said it yesterday. This don't promise a Canelo fight. I want Charlo. David Benavidez won't plan. Plan one, David Benavidez. Charlo called out Bivol and been calling out David Benavidez. Called out Plan 2. Demetrius Andrade called out Plan. Let them work. Let them work. And Canelo Alvarez do whatever he want to do. But don't come knocking on PBC's door. Don't come knocking on PBC's door. I don't want PBC to go giving deals to Canelo Alvarez, que se queda ya con John Ryder. Quédate con John Ryder. Quédate con Dimitri Bivol. Because if he fights Dimitri Bivol and loses to Dimitri Bivol, que no venga para PBC. No. Quédate allá, Canelo Alvarez. Ya. Y fue, quédate allá. That's all I'm saying. And I want y'all to keep it consistent. Don't come from a year from that. I don't want to hear y'all 2020, late 2023, early 2024. I do not want to hear you guys talk about any potential fight with Canelo, David Benavidez. I don't want to hear that no more. Oíste. High, low, dímelo. If it's moonshine, gotta be great, better than Foster Frakes. Este sábado tenemos a Teofimo Lopez versus Sandor Martin. So you saw Teofimo Lopez, he made Sandor Martin flinch. He was like this. Puto, why you flinch? Canelo don't need PBC. Exactly. He don't need PBC. Que se quede con John Ryder y Bivol. ¿Verdad? Gifted always. He don't need PBC. And PBC doesn't need Canelo Alvarez. With the product that PBC got in 168, PBC don't need Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez don't need PBC. Que se queden ya separados. Break up, divide it, please. Yeah, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear in the YTBC. Y'all mix and match these guys. That's it. I don't want to hear no more payday. Oh, these guys found one payday. No. They have Canelo Alvarez. But at the end of the day, I know what y'all want. But the thing is, y'all faking the funk. You know what y'all want. Canelo riding into the sunset. Que se vaya pa'l sol. I was thinking the same thing, shit. Puto, why you flinch? PBC needs Canelo. Oh, that was Shaft, right? Yeah, Peoples Hernandez. Go fight Ryder. That's an awesome fight. Yeah. Go fight Ryder. Yeah. Go fight Ryder. This is what it is, folks. This is what it is. That in this community, I'm going to say it again. Y'all so focused, not in boxing. Y'all so focused in debunking the narrative of channels that y'all hate. That y'all think y'all will come up with so many reasons to say that Canelo Alvarez and Ryder is a better fight. That's really my enjoyment of this, of listening to channels and reading comments and reading tweets. Because you know that y'all rather see Canelo Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo. You know that y'all rather see Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. You know that I'd rather see Canelo Alvarez versus better than John Ryder. You know Demetrius Andrade more than Ryder. But because you need to hold on to that narrative. You need to hold on to that narrative that debunks the channels that y'all hate. Y'all need to hold it on. Y'all will come up with so many reasons on why John Ryder is a better fight versus Canelo Alvarez than everybody else. Ay. Ustedes son mentirosos, diablo, men. Ustedes, diablo, men. Dios te va a castigar a ustedes, men. Mr. Moonshine, the narrative slayer. The narrative slayer. Tell him, Hello, tell him. Y'all will convince yourself that John Ryder versus Canelo Alvarez is a better fight than Canelo Alvarez and Demetrius Andrade. Canelo Alvarez, Jermall Charlo. Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez. Y'all will convince yourself because y'all hate the narrative pushers or debunk the narrative, the people that hate Canelo Alvarez, the channels that don't like Canelo Alvarez, that push these guys, but you will come up with Let me check John Ryder. I really don't know nothing about no John Ryder, but let me check his resume. So I don't even know fucking John Ryder. Motherfuckers, I don't even know how John Ryder look like. Motherfuckers, you never waste your damn Saturday to look at a John Ryder fight. He said, just like Ryder, who has boo-boo for too. So that's what you're gonna come up with. Who is boo-boo for? Why does he get the right to fight Canelo Alvarez? Who you rather watch, Ryder or boo-boo? Jay, what fight you rather watch? Demetrius Andrade or Ryder? Huh? Come on, lie to me. Don't worry, you got an avatar, you got a J. It's all right. We don't know each other. Lie to me. Tell me. No. Tell me what fight that you rather watch? Because that fight been marinating for such a long time. The Ryder fight. Right. Forget about the resume. What fight is better? The Ryder fight or Boo Boo and Dre and Jermall Charlo and Canelo Alvarez? Tell me. What's a better fight? Huh? Man, you got so funny. Punch. Canelo got them convinced, bro. He wants these easy paydays while he paints the narrative like Boo Boo. Charlo and Benavidez has to fight somebody while he fights year-gym riders. That's an accurate statement. And you know what, Abdul? This message that you get that you just put is what they fight. This is why they need to convince themselves that Ryder is a better fight. That's why. They need to convince themselves. Why didn't Eddie Hearn push for Demetrius Andrade versus Canelo Alvarez the way that he pushed Ryder? Y'all never noticed that? So all of a sudden, Fielding and Yeardrum and Ryder is beautiful fighters for Canelo Alvarez because that's the fight that we want to see. Ryder just a paid victim. Ryder is only used in this community to shame and use as a narrative to go against Canelo Alvarez fighting Demetrius Andrade, Benavidez, and Jermall Charlo. Nobody gives a damn about Ryder. Just like nobody gave a damn about fucking Jennebeck. Just like nobody gave a damn about no Zach Parker. But it's okay. You can lie to yourself. It's all right. He said Andrade is 35, got dropped by a bum. I see Ryder being a better fighter because his last two fights. Who wins, Ryder or Demetrius Andrade? Who wins, Ryder or Demetrius Andrade? Let me see you lie again. Let me see y'all lie again. Let me see. Who's a better fighter, Demetrius Andrade or Ryder? Who wins that fight? If they got your daughter like this, boom, or your son right now, pick him right now. Who you got, Ryder or Andre on the fight? And whoever, if you pick that Andre's gonna lose, it's done. Who you got? Motherfucker, usted es un mentiroso, eh? Come on, let's go with it, like that. You got your, God forbid, clack, they got your kiddo. Hey, yo, who you pick for this fight? Ryder versus Demetrius Andrade. Huh? If you pick Ryder and Demetrius Andrade beat him, boom! Who y'all got? Motherfucker, you bringing no fucking John Ryder to my motherfucking face? Usted tan loco, eh? this community is falling apart, bro. Now, I'm not going to say it's falling apart. It's falling apart in terms of real boxing talk. Andre a better fighter. He's just boring as fuck. Andre is a world-class fighter. World-class fighter that these guys have been ducking for years. He will destroy Ryder. Demetrius Andrade will break Ryder's jaw like he broke Jason Quigley. I know that some people like to also diss like Euro fighters. Now all of a sudden, John Ryder is not a domestic fighter. You know when they talk about UK fighters, ones that are not world beaters or world class, they call them domestic. But since Canelo Alvarez will fight Ryder, now he's like a world class fighter. He's not a domestic fighter no more. Did Demetrius Andrade duck Janibek? Yeah. Did Demetrius Andrade duck Zach Parker? Yeah. Did Canelo Alvarez duck Demetrius Andrade? Did Jermall Charlo duck Demetrius Andrade? Did Triple G duck Demetrius Andrade? Come on. Sing the same tune. Let's say, yeah. Yeah. Let's go. But y'all want to say, oh, he avoided guys like Janibek, who y'all don't give a damn about. Ryder, who you sure don't give a damn about. But y'all don't want to say that Canelo Alvarez and Triple G and Jermall Charlo avoided Demetrius Andrade. Y'all don't want to say that. Y'all don't want to say that, right? Come on, sing the same tune. Yeah, no. You know what they're gonna say? No, it wasn't. It was Canelo Alvarez didn't ever duck no Demetrius Andrade because you gotta remember, Punch. It was the Golden Boy promotion that signed the extension and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying. And that's the reason why Canelo Alvarez did want to fight him and stuff like that. But it was Golden Boy promotion, Oscar De La Hoya that signed the extensions and stuff like that. Well, Triple G, you know what I'm saying? He fought Marauder though. I mean, what has Demetrius Andrade done? I mean, it's a unification bout. But what has he done? But it's a unification bout. Don't you want Triple G or you want Canelo Alvarez to unify the titles? Yeah, but who did he fight? But I'm saying that's unification bout. It also helps the legacy of Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. They would have fought in 160 pounds. That you would have unified the title. That would have enhanced the legacy. Don't Canelo Alvarez and Triple G and Jermall Charlo and stuff like that would enhance their legacy? But who did he fight? Look at the resume. Demetrius Andrade hasn't fought world champions and stuff like that. Okay, but what about forget about Demetrius Andrade, what he done. Don't you want Canelo or Triple G or Charlo to get that belt? Don't you want them to get the WBO belt? All right, if just a WBO belt and it's not Demetrius Andrade and it's somebody else, don't you want them to unify? But look at the resume. Who has he fought? And then it's like, you see, look at, and then they go like, look at Janibek. If Demetrius Andrade would have fought Janibek, he would have kept it out. Yeah, that would have got him the Triple G fight, right? The unification bout with Triple G. Oh, you see, look, Zach Parker he quit. Hey, yo, when Demetrius Andrade decided to take a Super WBO title and leverage to go to the 168 and fight Zach Parker, people were saying that Demetrius Andrade was ducking Janibek to fight Zach Parker. Y'all was shitting on that move. But then it was clear he was going to fight Zach Parker. Y'all was calling him a duck to Janibek. Y'all didn't want the Zach Parker fight. And that was so he could be look at this. Look at this. And this is what it was supposed to be, that Demetrius Andrade would fight Zach Parker and be the mandatory to Canelo Alvarez. You know how people were spinning the narrative? Well, the WBO will be the last of all the mandatory. So just because Demetrius Andrade going to be Zach Parker, it's going to take a long time for Canelo Alvarez to get the WBO mandatory. That will be like 18 months. Now, as soon as John Ryder beats Zach Parker, all of a sudden, Ryder, it gets first dibs. Ryder gets first dibs, right? Because David Benavidez and the WBC didn't win his interim title before the Zach Parker and Ryder. But now the WBA will get the first dibs. Right? Right? You ain't noticed that? David Benavidez won his interim title before Ryder and Zach Parker, right? Am I right? But I get it. Now the WBO and now Ryder is the first guy up in the mandatory. You know what I'm saying? He said Andrade, Charlo, Benavidez, all chumps. Okay. And I faked you, and I faked you coming in your mama's twat. But so stop sending me fucking letters about that I'm your fucking father, because I'm not, bro. I faked it. I faked coming in your mom's twat. All right? I did not come. Stop sending me letters and stuff like that. Certain letters for me to sign to fucking if I'm the father. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, bro. Hey, yo, this guy right here, man, he sends me letters saying that I'm his father all the time. This Thor guy, he sends me letters. He sends me emails. He sent me a certified letter the other day saying that I'm his dad. I took the paternity test and it said that I'm not your father. Yeah, we ran the train on your mom. But no, you know, you say I only made your mom suck my dick. I didn't go inside her. I was the wrong guy. One of my boys probably is. You gotta send him the certified mail. Don't make no, yeah, that's it. Stop sending me mail. I'm not your dad, all right? No, don't block him. Don't block him. Don't block him. I have Valo, who he was going to cherry pick. He don't need a tune-up. No more D-level gringos, Punch. What are you talking about? I told you he was on Drake fighting. I told you he was going to cherry pick. He don't need a tune-up. No more D-level gringos, Punch. Good looking out, Valo. But is he not? He's not fighting a gringo. He's fighting Nicholson. Hey yo, man, I always got stalkers, bro. It's all right. I'm taking life. I'm taking time away from their life. You think I'm gonna waste time and I'm gonna waste eating pussy for me to go and chat on some channel that I hate? Ah, usted tan loco, my friend. Good looking out, Valo. I appreciate you, man. You was talking about Canelo, Demetrius Andrade, Valo, because you said gringo fighters. See, that's what I mean. That people look at this live and they don't keep it consistent. Haven't I been saying that Canelo, that Demetrius Andrade, Charlo, Benavidez, all these guys should fight one another for years and days? So now I'm saying that let them do what they got to do. PBC do not pay mind to Canelo Alvarez, but people still see it as hate. You know why? You know why people don't get this content right now? Even though I've been consistent about this. Because they really don't want to see Canelo Alvarez and Ryder. Because they only use Ryder for a narrative. They really don't want to see Canelo Alvarez and Ryder. So I'm saying, forget Canelo, let him fight Ryder. Let these guys do work, right? Let the PBC focus on their own product and let Canelo Alvarez fight Ryder, fight Bivol. Now, the people coming over here saying, oh, but Canelo Alvarez did all the heavy lifting. So fucking what? I said that's what my wife left me. Thor, you want the link? Hey, my wannabe son, do you want the link? Do you want the link? Show your face. Canelo in the UK will be dope. It will be dope. Yeah. We want King Ryder. Come on, let's play. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Come on, I'm with it. Let's have some fun. Hit the link, bitch, and show your face too. Come on, who's gonna get this roast season? Let's go. Thor, get in here. Let's go. Let's get to work. Let me know, is one of those weirdos biased cult channels, or is this legit? Jameson Edwards too. Let me know, is this one of those weirdly biased cult? Punch, one of my favorite, because he's saying it. See, that's all right. I don't understand this, my brother. I don't understand this. I don't understand. Where am I wrong here? I want to know why. Let me ask you a question, Jameson. Do you want to see Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo, David Benavidez versus Plant? Do you want them to do the work? Let me know. Do you want them to do the work, and you want Canelo Alvarez? See. Device not connected. Show your face, sir. Show your face. Show your face. Hey, this guy in the back row. Please show your face. Show your face. Show your face. Come on. You want to show? Let's give the people a show. Show your face. Hold on. Let me on, pussy. Okay. I got you right here. Hold on. Just in case you don't want to show you, because some of y'all like to show dick. Hold on. I got you right here. Boom.
Yo, why'd you fake the car crash, pussy? I'll knock your bitch ass the fuck out, bitch. You lost the motherfucking grip, bitch.
Estúpido mamagüevazo, coño. Séñame la cara. Ey, séñame la carita, estúpido mamagüevazo, coño, Antes que de... Don't leave. Don't leave. Where he love? Diablo, coño, man. I want to have fun. Diablo, I want to have fun. Fuck this boxing shit now. Let's go. Come on. I want the haters in the building. Haters. I want the haters. Este craquero. Espera. My brother Dave. Oh shit, where you at? Hold on.
I'm right here, bro.
What's good, brother? What's good, man?
It was about time, man. Long time waiting, man.
Why'd you mute me, pussy? Stop muting me, pussy.
David.
Stop muting me, pussy.
Cállate la maldita boca, señor. Show your face, motherfucker. Hey, show your face, motherfucker. Hey, why are you leaving right now, my friend?
Stop pussy. Stop ducking me, pussy.
Hey, shut up, my friend. ¿Qué es eso? Ya. Show your face, my friend.
Stop cooning, bitch. You're a coon.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, what the fuck was that, man?
Hold up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got some haters and shit like that. Feel me?
Yeah, I'm at work. I'm at work right
Yeah.
now. About time you put the StreamYard up, man. What we talking about tonight, man? With Canelo?
Canelo, we talking about PBC, Demetrius Andrade signing with Showtime. And people been saying for years, days that these guys got to do some work, right? Stop asking for Canelo, stop acting for the golden ticket, for the Willy Wonka ticket, right? So I think PBC got the product not to think about Canelo. Canelo want to fight Ryder? Go ahead. Canelo want to fight Demetrius Bivol? Get the get back? Cool, get the get back. I think that Canelo Alvarez don't want Demetrius Andrade, don't want Charlo, don't want the Mexican Monster. Cool. So I want PBC to just focus on their product, because if they do give Canelo Alvarez, they focus on give
The audio is a little breaking up.
what they have going right now. Right now, PBC is forced. Yeah, the weather's out here is bad. The PBC, I don't know, but anyway, if you could hear me. Well, the Showtime PBC got a good enough product to worry about themselves.
Okay, and you know what? Right now, I can hear you, and we're in an interesting place because now that Demetrius Andrade, you can hear me, right? You can hear me, right? Now that Andrade is over at PBC, they can start their own tournament to build their guys up. You have Andre fight Charlo, you have Benavidez fight Caleb Plant, and then the last man standing can fight Canelo. The question is now, is Canelo willing to fight the last man? My thing with Canelo is this. I had Canelo ahead of Julio Cesar Chavez as the greatest Mexican of all time, based off accomplishments and resume. But unlike Chavez, Canelo did not fight all of his nemesis. Chavez fought Camacho, that was a nemesis. He fought Pernell Whitaker, that was a nemesis. He fought Meldrick Taylor, Edwin Rosario, and then he fought younger guys like Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if Canelo goes the remainder of his career and retires without giving Benavidez, Charlo, or Andrade a shot, there's going to be a cloud over his head, because everybody's going to say Canelo at 168, all he was doing was fight the European guys. There's a difference if that's all that's available, but that's not all that's available. So right now, Canelo is looking real bad right now. He got to fight some of those guys despite the fact that they haven't done what he's done. But if Andrade beats Charlo or vice versa, or Benavidez fights Plant and beats Plant, he got to fight these guys, man. There's no more excuses. I don't want to see John Ryder. I don't even want to see Bivol, because to be honest with you, whenever a fighter loses convincingly and rematches the guy right away, most of the time they lose. Sugar Shane Mosley fought Vernon Forrest in a rematch after he lost, and he lost again. The same thing happened to Sugar Shane against Winky Wright and Marco Antonio Barrera. He lost to a guy named Junior Jones and fought him again and lost. I think Canelo needs to put the Bivol thing behind him and focus on being the king of 168. You're undisputed, defend the belts. That's how I see it.
I mean, I think there's people that see like you. I think, to be honest, bro, I think there's more people in this community, because I don't want to. A lot of people base this community and think that just because YouTube community sees one way, that the outside world see another way. Not everybody be on YouTube, but since we're on YouTube and we know this community, I really don't think that people want to see Canelo Alvarez versus Ryder. We never talk about that fight. We never did content about that fight. People don't talk about that fight. People don't even talk about Ryder. You know what I'm saying? I think they use Ryder for to debunk narrative, to shame the other fighters that we've been talking about. Canelo Alvarez fighting Charlo. Even if people don't like Charlo, but we've been talking about that fight for quite some time. Even if people don't like Demetrius Andrade, that could have been an undisputed bout at 160. We've been talking about Demetrius Andrade and Canelo Alvarez for years, just like Charlo for years. David Benavidez in 168. We've been talking about that for several years. We never talked about Ryder and Canelo Alvarez, so they just using that as a blockage, so to shame these other fighters, so we won't be talking about, or probably shame Canelo Alvarez and fighting these guys. People don't want Canelo Alvarez and Ryder. People don't give a fuck about that. Maybe they want the Bivol fight though. Maybe because I'm all right with getting your get back. But if the excuse of Canelo Alvarez and the Canelo Alvarez team was he's telling the whole world, at least I went up there to challenge myself, at least, but everybody know I'm the smaller guy, then it tells me what, you want Bivol? Does people want Bivol to fight the smaller guy again? Do we want to see Earl the True Spence fight Mikey Garcia again? No. So if that's the excuse that you wanted to challenge yourself, but you figure out that you was too small and Bivol was too big, why you want the rematch? And what does that do good for Bivol? We call people a weight bully, right? So is Bivol a weight bully? Is Bivol cherry picking Canelo Alvarez if he gives him a rematch where he almost washed him? You let me know. What you think?
For me, if I'm Bivol, I would take that rematch in a heartbeat because I get a chance to beat somebody that I dominated the last time, who's a huge name in boxing. I'm giving Bivol all the credit in the world. I'm not going to discredit that win for Bivol. As for Canelo just turned Bivol into a nemesis now because nobody was talking about Bivol prior to that fight. However, Canelo Alvarez, and I'm guilty of it as well because I'm a Canelo fan, and I let him slide. Every time he said this guy hasn't done nothing, I agree with him because it's true. At 160, Canelo, from 154, in fact, Canelo was rivals with Charlo and Andrade. But then Canelo moved up and beat champion after champion. Those guys didn't fight anybody. They did not stack up their resume to align themselves with Canelo. However, at the end of the day, these are guys that have not lost. These are guys that are elite level fighters. So Canelo, he has to fight these guys at the end of the day. His legacy is not going to be complete if he doesn't fight Demetrius Andrade, Charlo, or Benavidez, or all three of them. He has to fight these guys already. Now, as far as Bivol, I'm not going to take away credit because everybody says that when Aaron Pryor beat Alexis Arguello, that was his greatest win. Aaron Pryor was 140. Arguello was a guy that came up from 126 pounds and worked his way up to 140, and then he got beat. So I'm going to give Bivol all the credit in the world. And if Canelo wants to smoke, if I'm Bivol and his peoples, I would take it as a career high payday again against somebody that you know you're going to beat. But Canelo, in my opinion, should focus more on 168. He's still the undisputed champion. If he goes back down to 168 and beats Charlo and beats Benavidez and beats Andrade, no one's going to be talking about that Bivol loss because he will add more to his legacy.
Let me get this super chat. Good looking out, Valo. He said it's a tune-up. Canelo and Eddie said it just came from surgery. Almost all fighters are starting and ending this year with a tune-up. Facts. Look. I think good looking out, Valo, for the super chat. I'm good with it. This is what I'm saying. I am good with it. I don't know if I think people are not trying to really understand. I'm not saying Valo, you're not understanding, but I also see the people in the chat. Good looking out. I'm not saying go fight your tune-up. We understand you had surgery. If you want to use Ryder as a tune-up, go and use and fight Ryder, right? But that doesn't mean that the fans is going to neglect what the fans been wanting to see or been talking about. We never talked about Ryder. We talk about Charlo. We talk about Andrade. We talk about David Benavidez. We even talked about Sudo Ramirez. We even spoke about more Canelo Alvarez versus Munguia than Canelo Alvarez versus Ryder. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, let Canelo Alvarez do what he wants to do, right? We say he could do whatever he wants to do. Like my brother, look at how Valo, like my brother right here, he said, this guy is a clown. Canelo could do whatever he wants. He don't need PBC. This guy just mad about Andre being a bum. That's what I'm saying. So these people ain't getting it. I'm saying for Demetrius Andrade and Charlo and David Benavidez to stop caring about Canelo. PBC should just focus on their problem. I want PBC to say, fuck Canelo. Forget Canelo, right? Because y'all don't want to see Canelo Alvarez fight these guys. So I don't know why you ain't trying to diss nobody. You actually agreeing with me. But the thing is, you truly don't want to see Ryder. You want to say Ryder because you want to call Demetrius Andrade a bum. You know he not a bum, but you lying to yourself. You don't want to see Ryder. You're only using Ryder to shame Demetrius Andrade, but you don't want to see Ryder. You're not being real with yourself. And that's what it is. Be real. This is fucking YouTube. Ain't nobody knows anybody out here. Why people want to fake the funk? So you want to see Canelo and Ryder? Cool. You gonna get Canelo and Ryder. Let these guys do what they want to do. Let Canelo Alvarez do what they want to do. But don't come running to PBC when you don't got no fighters. Don't come back running to PBC and call these guys good fighters. Because that's what's gonna happen. And y'all know that's what's gonna happen because Demetrius Bivol and Ryder, who else? Who else Canelo Alvarez gonna fight after that? Who else y'all gonna push?
A 4-5 with Triple G.
Probably.
I'm just joking. I hope not. But you know what?
No, I'm saying what other fight, right? They let him take care of Ryder Cinco de Mayo. Let him get his Bivol. Let's say if Canelo Alvarez loses to Bivol. Don't you want these guys to do their thing? Don't come knocking on the PBC door because if Canelo Alvarez knocks on the PBC door, PBC will pay attention, and then that will fuck up the shit that we all want to see. We want them to put in the work, right? So Canelo Alvarez don't think about PBC. PBC don't think about Canelo Alvarez, and we get what we all want to see. You get your Ryder fight, and you get these fighters fight each other. Boom. Easy.
The same way everybody's been talking about those guys having to build their name up. They're doing it now. It's better late than never, but they're doing it now. Let them do what they got to do. They're going to build up their names. They're going to become bigger draws. And it's going to get to the point where Canelo's going to be like, you know what? Let me fight one of those guys because there's nobody else over at the zone for him to fight. There's nobody else for him to fight over there. So Al Heyman needs to focus on Andrade, Charlo, Benavidez, Caleb Plant, build these guys up to superstars. And then we're going to get a super fight. At the end of the day, me personally, Canelo been in the ring so active. He has so much wear and tear punch. If it was me handling him, I think Canelo should sit out for a whole year. Let his body rest. Sit out for a whole year because he didn't look too good in the Triple G fight. He needs to sit back for a whole year, let those guys build themselves up, and come back and take on the last man standing. Floyd Mayweather took 2 years off at one point. After he fought Ricky Hatton, he came back, I believe, 2 years later and fought Marquez and looked rejuvenated. I think Canelo needs to do the same thing.
Even though they didn't. Yeah, just like, hey, I keep it consistent, right? Canelo Alvarez has done a lot. Canelo Alvarez has voided the frustration of the boxing fan. He's been active probably more than any other elite fighter. See, I'm just keeping it consistent. You mean Canelo been froze out? No, I mean Brad Game. I mean that he should be froze out by PBC. Like Canelo Alvarez, go to your side and keep on fighting the Riders and get the Bivol fight, and let the PBC product handle itself. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez don't want no part of these PBC fighters. These PBC fighters know they're not going to get Canelo Alvarez, and they're tired of talking about Canelo Alvarez. So Demetrius Andrade yesterday, he said that doesn't guarantee a Canelo fight. I want Charlo. So y'all should be like, cool. They want Charlo. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, cool. That's it. So leave Canelo out. Leave Canelo out of these guys' business, just like you want these guys to keep Canelo's name out their mouth, right? I think this is what I've been trying to say, you know what I'm saying, since I started the live and for a long time, is that people is not genuine about their critique. So right now they're confused about this live right now. They're confused by what I'm saying, freeze out Canelo Alvarez. Well, Canelo Alvarez is frozen them out. You know what I'm saying? And y'all okay with it. Y'all okay with Canelo Alvarez freezing them out. You know what I'm saying? Ryder don't got to do shit. But David Benavidez and Andrade and Charlo got to do massive shit to get to get a shot, to get an opportunity, right? All right, so let Ryder, Canelo Alvarez do their thing, and they do their thing. That's how I see it. Facts, Jay.
Canelo will get frozen out there.
I'm saying the same thing. Jay Britt said, you saying what Canelo been saying.
Canelo will get frozen out. If those guys get into a mini tournament and Canelo's just stuck fighting whatever he got over there on the zone, he will get frozen out. Because think about it. Who else is going to fight? Gabe Rosado, Jaime Munguia, Triple G, Bivol. Who else? Zildo Ramirez. Nobody cares about those fights. Canelo right now is on his way to not being the face of boxing, if you ask me. Right now, Gervonta Davis is getting a lot of buzz right now.
Bro, I
Canelo
said
Alvarez.
this almost a year ago. My fault. This shit
What you
is
said?
fucking up right now.
I know.
No, I said this last year. I said that Canelo Alvarez have good fights left, but he doesn't have mega fights left. The only mega fight that he truly has is probably a David Benavidez. That's the mega fight. But he don't want David Benavidez, right? So that's what I'm. It's big. Canelo Alvarez is actually saying what I'm saying, but it's just probably in a different angle, in a different way. I'm saying what Canelo Alvarez is saying. I'm saying let the PBC do and take care of their own, right? Don't worry about Canelo Alvarez. But I'm telling you right now, Canelo Alvarez don't have enough opponents that we want to see. Y'all faking the funk. We don't want to see Ryder. I give the Bivol get back. But what happens if he loses? Who y'all want to see Canelo Alvarez fight? Y'all gonna run back and say David Benavidez, right? No, but David Benavidez ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade and Charlo ain't doing shit. Canelo Alvarez is gonna be forced to run to PBC for fights. Watch.
And I hope so. And Canelo doesn't have the luxury to act as bougie because remember, Canelo fights at 168, 75 pounds. Those divisions have never been considered the glamour division in boxing. At the end of the day, the glamour division in every era in boxing has always been 147 pounds, 135 pounds to an extent because a lot of great lightweights moved up to become welterweights. So right now, for me, the most interesting divisions in boxing is between 135 to 147. 147, you got Spence, Crawford, Boots. At 140, you got Teal, you got Regis, you got all these guys. Devin Haney, Shakur, Tank Davis, 135. 168, there's nobody there, man. 175, there's nobody there. And it always been like that. Because even Roy Jones, back when he was the number one fighter pound for pound in the world, everybody had Oscar De La Hoya as the cash cow. Oscar De La Hoya and Felix Trinidad. Those were the cash cows during that time. Roy Jones was the best fighter. Roy Jones was not the cash cow. Roy Jones wasn't selling that many pay-per-views, but yet he was the best fighter. Canelo Alvarez needs to get his act together and start fighting the guys that everybody been wanting him to fight. Because to me right now, I'm very close to taking him off as the number one greatest Mexican of all time if he doesn't fight these guys. If he doesn't fight Andrade, Charlo, or David Benavidez, I'm putting Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. back on top as the greatest Mexican of all time because at least he fought everybody, win or lose.
Shout out to HLD in the building. What's good, man? He said Canelo already done legacy and now he could become an attraction and still make big money. So, yeah, HLD. So let Canelo Alvarez drop the belts and these guys can fight for it, right? Shout out to HLD, right? So let Canelo Alvarez drop the belts. Let him do exhibitions, right? Ryder the Storm, salute punch. I think Ryder has done something to deserve a fight with Canelo. He beat Parker, who Andre avoided 2 times. Okay, so let him get Ryder. But I know for sure Ryder the Storm, good looking out. I'm sure, and I'm very, very positive, me being in this community, know that nobody was asking for that fight. And you know, and I know Ryder the Storm, my brother, if Demetrius Andrade would have beat Zach Parker, he would have continuously get the same critique. They would have said, who the fuck was Zach Parker? Because nobody was talking about Zach Parker here. They would have given the same. If he would have beat Jenovic, they would have been like, he just beat another mandatory, just like Liam Williams. Who the hell is Zach Parker? Only had 12 fights, never fought a top 10 ranked fighter. Probably a top 15 ranked fighter. Truly. You know what I'm saying? And then they would have been like, well, Demetrius Andrade only fought a guy and beat a guy that we can't even pronounce his name. It would have been the same excuse. Canelo Alvarez was never going to come out the woodwork and be like, oh, shit, Demetrius Andrade beat Zach Parker. I got to give him a shot. That's what I'm saying. Let's be genuine about it. Let's be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real about it. You know? They was not going to get that fight. Canelo Alvarez not going to get no Demetrius Andrade Cinco de Mayo if he would have whooped Parker's ass. Come on, you know that. Everybody know that. We heard what Canelo Alvarez said about Demetrius Andrade to his face. Right? So let's fake the funk. Let's stop faking the funk.
Your punch.
Fucking tune up, stop blowing shit up, haters. Yo,
Punch, you
yeah,
hear me?
the connection is bad. Yeah, I hear
I
you.
know. Yo, I don't mean to switch off topics momentarily. You know, Tiafimo came to my job today in the morning, but I didn't see him because I work in the afternoon. I work at the Hudson Yards. He came to the Hudson Yards to do that face-off with Sandor Martin all the way at the top of the vessel. You seen
Okay.
that?
Yeah. See the flinch. See, I see the flinch. I see the.
Yeah. I don't pay too much attention to all that stuff because I seen people commenting saying that Tiafimo looked scared. People said the same thing when he had that face-off with Lomachenko, and we all seen how that turned out.
Mhm. Who
But
you
I
got?
can't wait for
I
that
think that
fight.
fight. I think that fight. I think that fight is gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a challenging fight. I don't think it's an easy. I don't think it's a. I think it's gonna be one of the most challenging fights since. I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be challenging, and I want to see if Teofimo Lopez is going to adjust. I mean, he's used to fighting southpaws. I know he's in incredible shape. But everything. I don't think nothing with Teofimo Lopez is really about IQ and everything. It's all about, you know, if mentally right, happy, and healthy. That's it. But
You breaking up?
skills and how he can say Richard Comey and Lomachenko. Yeah, man, this shit is fucking up.
The way I
Yeah,
see that
I hear
fight,
you though. So
do
keep
you
on
re-
talking. I hear you though.
do you remember? I'm gonna get off soon because the audio is kind of bad. I gotta get, I don't want to be seen talking while I'm at work. But do you remember Teofimo's fight? He fought a guy named I'm trying to remember his name. He fought on the card when Crawford fought against Amir Khan. A guy named Taki, I believe his name was. That's the fight where he knocked Homeboy down with a body shot, a straight right to the body. I think Teofimo in this fight is gonna have to adjust to coming forward because normally Teofimo is at his best when he's a counter puncher, but this is a good test for him because if ever he fights a Devin Haney, he's gonna have to come forward. As long as he uses the jab, uses feints, shows different looks, stays defensively responsible. I got Teofimo stopping Sandor Martin in the later rounds. I see it going down with a body shot. That's what I think is going to happen. I think Teofimo is going to stop him to the body around between the 7th and 9th round. That's what I think is going to be if he's on point. It's going to be a body shot knockdown.
I think it's a 10th. I think it's a 10th rounder. I do see an. I do like the left hook to the body and then follow with a right cross. I see that coming. I see Teofimo Lopez, and that's one thing. Teofimo Lopez been working on. Damn, this shit is crazy today, bro.
I know it is.
Crazy today, man.
I don't know
My fault,
it is.
y'all, man, for the technical difficulties today. It's crazy today.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But anyway, Punch, I'm gonna get off right now. Though. But yo, it was a pleasure being on your platform, man. I look forward to doing it again, bro. You heard?
All right, my brother, man. Take care, man.
Yo, you going to the Garden, right? Yo, I'm gonna DM you my number if you hear me, bro.
Yes,
I'll see you at the Garden Saturday
sir.
night, man. One.
All right, brother. All right. Jameson said, I'm from New York, so it's always good to see a channel not rag my guy Tio every chance they get, man. Teofimo Lopez, man, he's the former undisputed. Teofimo Lopez gonna reign again at 140. Regis Prograis versus Teofimo Lopez after this. Let's go, WBC. Final elimination bout, Sandor Martin, Teofimo Lopez. I want to see Regis Prograis versus Teofimo Lopez, but Teofimo Lopez can't look past his opponent. I'm gonna tell you again. It's gonna be Teofimo Lopez 2.0. Teofimo Lopez is going. If you think he looked special versus Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez looked better than that. Teofimo Lopez could beat the Teofimo Lopez that beat Lomachenko. That's how good Teofimo Lopez looking in his workout, looking in training, happy, everything, man. Everything is intact, bro. So I got Teofimo Lopez doing this thing, but I think that Sandor Martin is going to be kind of tricky. And the thing is, you got to remember, Teofimo Lopez was a boxer, man. He's an Olympian. You know what I'm saying? He was really never like this knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? So he's a thinker, you know? Maybe he fell in love with knocking people out, probably with the Cambosa. Even when he knocked out Richard Comey, I didn't think that he went out there trying to knock out Richard Comey. It's just the punches was right there. He took it, and boom. He's a very smart fighter, and when he's healthy, and it's going to be hard to beat Teofimo Lopez. Even 140 is going to be hard to beat Teofimo Lopez. I like what Regis Prograis did versus Jose Cepeda, but yet I didn't ever look at Jose Cepeda like a world beater. He went to 11th round. And he did get Cepeda was doing good as well. It's not it was a wash. It wasn't a wash for Regis Prograis. So I could see Teofimo Lopez capitalizing on Regis Prograis, but if Teofimo Lopez don't come correct, I know that Regis Prograis is going to bring the fight by any means necessary. Dímelo Andres, Kev Effect in the building. What's good, man? Kevin Effect in the building. What's good, man? He said Devin owned Cambosa. So oh shit. Sandor Martin fought unmotivated Garcia. Nonetheless, he beat Mikey, but Tio just hungry. I believe that Tio was hungry. He said he want to stay in the gym. Teofimo Lopez been doing 3 a days. This guy is hungry, man. I'm telling you like this. He is hungry. He is determined. And I think he's in a happy place. He's in a happy place. He's in a happy place. You got to keep that, you know what I'm saying, that motivation. And, you know, that ego. A lot of people always want to be like, hey, yo, these fighters got ego, man. You got to keep that ego, man. This is a dangerous sport, man. It's a life and death sport. You got to have that ego. Got to have that confidence that you could be any man in the world. And I think that there's certain fans that just don't understand that type of mentality. But these are the type of mentality that you need. What up, what up, what up? Who you got between Michel Rivera, Frank Martin? I got Michel La Zarza Rivera, el bachatero, el platanero, el manguco, los 3 golpes. Michel Rivera, my friend. Yes, man. Yo, tell you my boy, but Prograis is serious. He'll better be on his A game. Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Teofimo Lopez got to be on his A game all the fights. I think it's just like I did a video yesterday, and I said, Teofimo Lopez, look, I understand there's a lot of people frustrated with Teofimo Lopez after the Camboso. There's a lot of people feel like that they're not gonna, they don't believe in how special Teofimo Lopez is like he once was because of the George Camboso. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to understand and don't care about his health. How he was unhealthy going into that fight. But regardless, you step aside that ring, the boxing fans don't want to hear the excuses. We understand that. You know what I'm saying? I got to break it unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I know what was wrong with Teofimo Lopez, but y'all don't want to believe it. It's all right. At the end of the day, the boxing fans pay money to see other humans strip the health of another human. So the health of a fighter is the least of the fans worry, or the fans don't give a damn about the health of fighters. They watch, they're entertained, and they pay their money to see another human strip the health from another human. So Teofimo Lopez health, fans don't give a damn, right? So end of the day, people want to see a fight. People want to see them in the ring. People want to see some greatness. People want to be awe. People want to be inspired. Watching warriors, one of their gladiators step aside that ring and entertain them. That's the only shit that the fans care about. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I believe that Teofimo Lopez is going to be just as special as he was when he beat Lomachenko. Just as special, or probably more special. You know what I'm saying? If he stays determined, his team stay determined, he keep the right people around him, he keeps being motivated, working hard, elevating his game, having an open mind when somebody's genuine, trying to help him better his game. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them, adding to the camp. Teofimo Lopez Sr. upgrading himself as well as a trainer, just like Teofimo Lopez need to upgrade himself as a fighter. That's how I see it. You got to keep on working on your craft. You could tell there's certain fighters in the sport of boxing gets better. You could see who's working on his craft. You could see that Jermall Charlo, where Joan Guzman been working on his craft. He's become a better fighter. You could see that. You know what I'm saying? You could see in certain fighters who's been working on the craft. You could see Terrence Bud Crawford from when he started in the amateurs and stuff like that. Because I didn't think that Terrence Bud Crawford was going to be that good. I didn't think he was going to be that special. But you see how he has developed as a fighter. You see it. There's some fighters that just stay with the amateur skill set and just stays in the professional. They just get ready for a fight and they don't add more to the toolbox. That's what I think happened to Gervonta Tank Davis. But I see that Gervonta Tank Davis don't blow up no more, and I think he's staying in the gym more consistent. And we're gonna see also a good special Gervonta Tank Davis. I think we're gonna see the Gervonta Tank Davis that I've been always saying, that he only been showing 70% of himself. You're going to see the whole repertoire of Gervonta Tank Davis versus Hector Luis Garcia, January 7th. You're going to see Jerome Booth end his fight for the interim IBF. About time. That means that Earl True Spence is really on his way out in the 147-pound division. We're going to see Rashidi Ellis back in the ring. We're going to see Boo Boo, the two-time division world champion, the Olympian, the most avoided fighter of this era, step inside that ring. January 7th is the hottest ticket in the sport of boxing, the hottest ticket in sports. Let's go. And you know what? Yo, Kev, peep this. When people be like, hey, yo, that Earl Spence and Jermall Charlo won't fight because they got the same trainer. I'm going to tell you like this, man. Earl Spence could stay with Derek James, and Jermall Charlo could stay with Joan Guzman. You know? There's a lot of things that's popping into 2023. And I believe PBC is going to take over the sport of boxing out here on this side of the pond. Oh, yeah, PBC 2023. If every fight that has been ordered, if everything is signed up, PBC is going to take over the sport of boxing. He said, Jose said, Canelo don't need PBC. Trust me. Well, PBC don't need Canelo Alvarez either. That's what I'm saying. Right? Right, Jose? Canelo don't need PBC and PBC don't need Canelo. Trust me, they don't need Canelo. They got Andrade Charlo. They got that big matchup. Benavidez versus Caitlin Plant. You can mix and match. You can have a tourney. PBC don't need Canelo Alvarez. I don't want PBC to want Canelo. And Canelo could stay on the rider side and fight Bivol. This is what we wanted, right? This is what the boxing world wanted. You wanted these guys to put in the work and don't call out Canelo. There we go. We should be happy. We should be happy. PBC don't need Canelo. Jared Anderson fighting this Saturday as well. Potential. Andre, what? Wilder would knock out Jared Anderson out. Probably. He's getting better, though. We got Jared Anderson this Saturday. We got Keyshawn David, the silver medalist. We also have Xander Zayas. If Morrell turns out, and Morrell is there too. I thought, yo, shit, I even forgot about mentioning Morrell. Hey, yo, that's what I'm talking about. See, people don't understand, bro. PBC don't need Canelo at all. Not in 168. They don't need him at all. We got all the fights over here in 168. Hell yeah. Benavidez, Plant, Morrell, Andrade, Charlo. I'm going to tell you like this. Canelo Alvarez is going to be knocking on PBC's door. You're going to have Eddie Reynoso be like, hey, Al Jamon. Al Jamon right here. Hey, you remember that deal that you gave us? Is it still on the table? I'm going to be like, no, we good. No, we good. We good. I want media member to ask Canelo what he thinks about 168 tournament. Boxing will be lit. Yeah, man. Let him fight Ryder, man. Let him go fight Ryder. He don't want PBC fighters. He don't want it. All roads lead to Canelo. Big money. Rapstar Boxing Not a Set. All roads lead to Canelo. Yeah. But they can make their own money and carve their own legacy without Canelo Alvarez. Matter of fact, let the road not lead to Canelo Alvarez. How about that? No. Stay with Bivol and Ryder. I want PBC to take care of themselves. Let's keep the same energy. I want people to keep the same energy. Just stay with the same energy. I'm on the same energy too. Right? You want these fighters to do some work. Ryder and these guys don't have to do no work. I don't got to do no work. You got Canelo Alvarez. No. The payday, no, it doesn't. All roads don't lead to Canelo Alvarez. No, forget about the all road lead to Canelo Alvarez. Because if all road leads to Canelo Alvarez, people still going to be the management is still going to be working on not, you know what I'm saying, just bigging up the profile and not letting these guys fight each other. Because Canelo's still a big payday while it lasts. Yeah, he's always going to be a big payday. He's always going to be a big payday. And he ain't got a control of his own career. You know what I'm saying? But just like everybody, but just like all the critics been saying, let these guys do work. Let them do work. I hope that they do come out and Showtime says, you know what, we out of the Canelo Alvarez business. We're not interested in Canelo Alvarez anymore. You know, that was a period of time. We did have a plan. We did have a deal. He chose the zone. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do our thing. It's time that we put our money into the investments of the people that do want to fight for us. Canelo loves to cherry pick, says Herbie. You know, let him fight his get back with Ryder, you know, and then get the Bivol fight. Bivol versus Benavidez, who you got? That's a tough one for me because styles make fights. Bivol throws good punches and stuff like that, and right now, David Benavidez is a big fighter as well, man. Shit, that would be a good fight because the styles, they throw a lot of punches. David Benavidez know how to throw a 6, 4, 4, 5, 6 punch combination. He got a good jab. He's got good footing, how in defense. I think at this point, Bivol is still a smarter fighter. Benavidez is more of a dynamic fighter. I know it's a hard one right now because I think the styles is just different. I got Benavidez. Blood. I got Benavidez winning that one. Now, how much you want to bet Canelo Alvarez fans will get mad because I say that Benavidez beats Bivol? He said legacy pay before payday will come. Yeah, I just want people to keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping the same energy, right? But if Benavidez could slip that 1-2, he can put that heat on Bivol. I think he gonna put that heat on Bivol because I think he got the punch selection and the punch combination and stuff like that. He'll do, and he got the size as well. Yep, I think Benavidez beat Bivol. I think David Benavidez beat Bivol, and if David Benavidez beat Bivol, should David Benavidez give Canelo Alvarez who will be the cash cow? Then it'll be a mega fight though. I think it's still a mega fight anyway. I know Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez is a mega fight, but he don't want to fight Mexican fighters. I need to pay thanks pay-per-view out of excitement for that undercard. Oh, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I want to go to that fight, but I'm probably gonna do that, man. I want shit. That's a beautiful card, bro. Yeah, people want to call it a showcase, but damn it, is a good showcase. Worth to pay for it. You know, it's worth to pay for me. In my opinion, Demetrius Andrade, Bruce Ennis, Rashidi Ellis, Gervonta Tank Davis, Hector Garcia. I'm paying to see that. I pay to see that. Hell yeah. Starting off the year. He said, come on, man. Canelo scared of Benavidez. I don't think he's scared. I don't think Canelo Alvarez is scared of anybody. I don't think these fighters are scared of one another. I just think that they're scared of it and losing out in their investment or their stock is going to drop. I don't think it's a mano thing. That's a sweet call right there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. These boxers needs to be more active. Yeah, they need to be more active. But let's appreciate what we listening to right now. Let's appreciate that PBC got these fights lined up. David Benavidez, Caitlin Plant, Demetrius Andrade with a tune-up that probably gonna have Jermall Charlo fight. Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz. Stephen Fulton versus Brandon Figueroa too. Jermall Charlo versus Tim Zhu. Yo, 2023 PBC is gonna be taking over. And there's going to be a lot of people out here in the boxing community that likes to go after PBC and Al Heyman, but they don't want to congratulate when we see these type of matchups. We got Ryan Garcia versus Jermall coming up. If all these fights come through, already been talked about, 2023, man, keeps over. PBC versus Keith on Tom Thurman too. Earl Spence versus Keith on Tom Thurman too, man. Shout out to PBC. You know, Troy. You know when I was thinking about you remember back when Floyd Mayweather was fighting, and then we had Canelo Alvarez on the undercard. Did Canelo Alvarez fight? Who did Canelo Alvarez fight on the undercard? Wasn't it Canelo Alvarez versus Shane Mosley in the undercard with Floyd Mayweather? I forgot which. I know Canelo Alvarez on the undercard of Floyd. Man, that used to be cards that were stacked up. They used to be stacked up. You remember when they used to stack up that card? Was it Keith Thurman versus Guerrero, Adrian Broner versus Lee? Leonard Keith Thurman and the undercard of Floyd Mayweather as well. It used to be stacked up, man. It used to be stacked up. Trout or Cotto? Nah, it wasn't good. It wasn't Cotto. Nah, that was it. Oh, it wasn't Cotto. That Thurman fight a done deal. Punch. They try to make it a done deal. I think that Errol Spence is procrastinating and stuff like that, trying to put his foot down. But at the end of the day, man, it's either. I think now is really for sure. I think Thurman and Errol Spence are going to be fighting because I think the moves that they've been pulling for Boots Ennis and Stanionis, so they're trying to stay away. Remember, the TGB requested a WBA for Thurman and Errol Spence. So, I think that's going to happen. Devin's really reluctant to really fight Thurman. But what Errol Spence needs to do is stop trying to create this narrative that Thurman, that you don't want to fight Keith Thurman because he didn't fight you when you was champion. Stop that noise, because you got the same manager and advisor. So if you never fought Keith Thurman, it's because Al Heyman never gave you a contract to put that fight up. So let's be real, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence is just putting this narrative that people's eating up that I fight Thurman because when I was a champion, he didn't want to fight me. Well, Al Heyman never draw up the contract. You should be mad at your own manager. Should be mad at your own manager and advisor, because y'all do everything that Al Heyman says. So what y'all talking about? I think that's cap, and a lot of people just eating. I think there's way more channels that's posted that Errol Spence is the poster boy of these channels, and then they start these narratives and everybody believe it. Spence is keeping the same energy though, which I respect, but I want them to fight. Nah, he ain't energy though. That's a fake energy. Carl, that's a fake energy. He wants you to think. I think that Errol Spence knows the threat of Keith Thurman. He said the same shit. Remember, he said that these guys ain't want to fight me. He said that Danny Garcia didn't want to fight him. Let's not forget that Danny Garcia was the champion as well. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Errol Spence he knows the threat of Keith from Tom Thurman. That's what it is. He knows the threat of Keith from Tom Thurman. He knows it very, very well. He never seen nothing like Keith Thurman. He never seen the footwork like Keith Thurman. He never seen a guy that got power in both hands, power on the back foot. You know what I'm saying? Could knock you out with a left foot going backwards. He don't know. He haven't seen none of that. He's seen it because he go to Keith Thurman fights. But he knows the threat. He knows the threat. He should be mad at Thurman. He should be mad at Al. That's why when Keith Thurman, I said, when Thurman told Errol Spence in that press conference, I never seen a contract with Errol Spence with Errol Spence's name on it, and he never seen a contract with my name on it. That's the truth, right? Errol Spence ain't say shit about that. Why Errol Spence ain't say, yo, Al Heyman ain't trying to give me that fight? Come on, man. Remember what Errol Spence told Bud? What Errol Spence told Bud? Oh, I'm fighting who first, and then I'm fighting the winner of Manny Pacquiao and Thurman. So he was gonna fight Thurman if Thurman would have beat Manny Pacquiao. So all of a sudden he ain't gonna fight no. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. When Errol Spence was talking to Bud Crawford and he told him Al Heyman's plans, did he tell Bud Crawford that he's not gonna? I ain't gonna fight no Keith Thurman if Keith Thurman beat Manny Pacquiao. He ain't say that. I agree with that. If he don't fight Thurman, there's no point in him staying at 147. I agree with that. Stanionis versus Ortiz Purse bid. True. I hope Spence and Thurman gets announced soon. I actually like that fight a lot. Me too, man. Do you dislike Errol Spence? No, I don't like this. I like Errol Spence. I just don't believe in the narrative in that sense of Thurman and Errol Spence. I've been debunking. I've started my channel debunking these narratives. You know what I'm saying? I like Earl Spence. I think Earl Spence is an ambassador to the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I think he done very, very well, especially in after the car accident. Motivated people, inspired people at the same time. Family man, parents came from a two-parent household, family oriented, great fighter, Olympian. Yeah, man. I respect Earl Spence. But I just think that the narrative of Earl Spence saying that he don't want to fight Thurman because he never gave me a shot when I was a champion, I think that's a narrative. And sometimes you believe in your own narrative sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because the one that put up the fight and draws up the contract is your own manager, the same manager. Your manager is the same manager as Keith Thurman. Your advisor is the same advisor as Keith Thurman. So what you need to tell the world is, did Al Heyman ever draw up a contract or send you some names? And one of the names was Keith Thurman. Did he ever do that? No. So stop. Punch, right? I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't nobody want to see that. So why are you pushing your own narrative just because we're Canelo fans? Punch, writer, I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't nobody want to see that. So why are you pushing your own narrative? Just because we're Canelo fans, we want to see the fight. Come on now. I don't know. What's the bait? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if it's. Yo, I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan too, bro. Is it that I can't? Is it this that if you're a fan of somebody who can't be a fan of nobody else? Is it that? Is this Tupac Biggie theory? If I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez, I can't be a fan of Demetrius Andrade. Or if I'm a fan of Demetrius Andrade, I can't be a fan of Canelo Alvarez. If I'm a fan of Nas, I can't be a fan of Jay-Z. If I'm a fan of Biggie, I can't be a fan of Tupac. Is that's what it is? Like, I don't understand what narrative what the fuck? What narrative am I pushing? I'm saying the same shit that Canelo Alvarez is saying. I'm saying the same shit that Canelo Alvarez is saying. Let these guys do some work. All right. I'm saying, yo, PBC fighters, I want PBC to PBC Showtime to take care of their product. Let them fight that 168 tourney. Forget about Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez go fight Ryder and go fight Bivol. What what the fuck? What the fuck? What kind of narrative am I pushing around here, man? He said, Canelo is the face of boxing, so I believe he has the right to fight whoever he wants. So what narrative am I pushing? Did I say that Canelo Alvarez could do whatever he want to do? I have videos saying that Canelo Alvarez could do whatever he want to do. That's why I said Canelo Alvarez fight Ryder, get back with Bivol, and let these guys do some work. And I'm saying that PBC should not pay attention to Canelo Alvarez, because if they do pay attention to Canelo Alvarez, that's what hinders the possible matchups and fights of PBC fighters fighting each other, because they're thinking about Canelo Alvarez. If they're going to draw up a contract, if PBC draws up a contract to Canelo Alvarez, it will be a package deal, which then simultaneously they will not challenge these fighters to fight one another, because they're trying to get the Willy Wonka ticket, right? So what I'm saying is, PBC, Showtime, stay loyal and just stay focused on the PBC Showtime fighters. The Darrell, Benavidez, Andrade, Charlo, Plant. Forget about Canelo. Canelo Alvarez don't want them anyway. Stick to your Ryder and stick to your Bivol. That's what I'm saying. We're on the same page. We're all in the same page, yo. We're all on the same page. He said Canelo Alvarez. So can I get an apology for saying that I'm spitting a narrative? Hey, yo, Epic Town, can I get an apology? Canelo should be able to fight who he wants. He's earned that. We know that. We know that. He can do whatever he want to do. He can fight Jake Paul tomorrow. He could do whatever he want to do. And if he's undisputed and got all the belts, he voluntary at the event, he could do whatever he want to do. He got no responsibility, right? Canelo Alvarez has no responsibility to. He said, "Punch Drunk is pushing Cocotazo narrative for Canelo fans." I don't know. Like, you know what it is, Halim. You know what it is. But people don't. The thing is, once you're too real in a community where understand the truth. It's and the truth. Now, what does punch drunk boxing mean? What do you mean, Punch? What do you mean? What do you mean, Punch? That PBC show is gonna freeze Canelo Alvarez? See, is that ego freeze? Yeah, freeze him out. Yeah, don't pay attention to Canelo Alvarez. Isn't that what the people always wanted? Isn't that what the people always wanted? For these guys in the PBC, not to mention Canelo Alvarez, to do your own work. Stop waiting on charity on a Willy Wonka ticket. Stop being a charity case, right? That's what y'all wanted, right? So I'm telling the PBC, I'm telling these fighters, don't give a fuck. Freeze out Canelo Alvarez. Don't give no Canelo Alvarez a contract. Don't give Canelo Alvarez a potential fight with these fighters. Let these fighters fight, right? And Canelo Alvarez could fight the Ryder fight. But the thing is, this is why people are very highly confused of where is Punch Drunk position in this. I know, yeah, that's what Canelo Alvarez said. Yeah, they should do their work. What the fuck Punch Drunk is saying? See, the thing is that you don't want Canelo and Ryder. That's what it is. He said you cap. He said you capping, man. Just watch Canelo is going to freeze the PBC again. And that's why I'm saying the PBC should not pay attention to Canelo Alvarez. Because if PBC Showtime pays attention to Canelo Alvarez, they will freeze out their own product. That's the reason. So freeze out Canelo Alvarez. Let Canelo Alvarez do whatever he want to do. Like a lot of people have been saying. I've said it before. Canelo Alvarez could do whatever he want to do. He earned the right. All right, let him do whatever he want to do. Let him fight Ryder, Parker, Bivol, get back. If he wants to fight Billy Joe Saunders rematch, let fight them all. Fight Janet back if you want to. Get Triple G4. I don't care. He already did everything, right? He got nothing to prove. He could do whatever he want to do. He could do whatever he want to do. Right? Canelo Alvarez could do whatever he want to do. Let him fight Triple G4. How about Sullivan? Let him fight Sullivan. How about Gabe Rosado? Let Canelo Alvarez fight Gabe Rosado too. Because, hey, let Canelo, he can do whatever he want to do. Let him fight Gabe Rosado. Hey, Tyson Fury fought Derek Chisora, He said, agree, Punch. Just move as if Canelo doesn't exist and build without him instead of... Thank you, Carl. Now you understand what I'm trying to say. Thank you. That's my point right there. That is my point. What Carl King is saying, that's my point. Just move as if Canelo doesn't exist and build without him instead of waiting on him. Thank you. That's my point. That's my point. And let Canelo Alvarez do what he want to do. But the thing is, this is what it is, Carl. Is that people are not... What their focus in this community is to debunk the narrative. It's to debunk narratives. It's to shame people, like to shame Andrade, Charlo, David Benavidez with Ryder. They don't like Ryder. And they know that's not the fight that they want to see. But they will try to convince you that it's a better fight, that the Canelo and Ryder is a better fight than Demetrius Andrade. The fanboys will try to convince these fanboys. I'm talking about these. I'm not talking about the logical ones. I'm not talking about the logical Canelo fans. I'm talking about the Canelo fanboys. I'm talking about the Canelo fanboys. The Canelo fanboys will desperately try to convince you to shame Demetrius Andrade and Charlo that the Ryder fight is a better fight. That the Ryder fight is justifiable. That's what it is. So they will devalue their own minds just so they could shit on a fight that they rather watch, but they just can't coexist with the opinions of the channels or the people or the fans that they hate. That's what it is. That's the truth. That's the truth. But they don't want to admit it. I'll tell it for them though. Ryder is for Eddie Hearns to get his and look, y'all. Y'all really think that Eddie Hearn is genuine about Canelo? Just like y'all thought that the Bivol fight was genuine, right? Sigan ahí. Eddie Hearn just want this for the UK. He didn't push this. He didn't push Demetrius Andrade with Canelo. He stood shut. Eddie Hearn stood shut when it came to Demetrius Andrade. When Eddie Hearn was supposed to stand up as Demetrius Andrade promoter, when Demetrius Andrade crashed the party and say, "Hey, Canelo, why don't you fight Demetrius Andrade as a promoter?" Eddie Hearn didn't want to say that. But Eddie Hearn is so quick to say Ryder. Ya tú sabes cómo son la gente. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is going to be another live. May have a special guest. Y'all already know this Saturday is stacked up. Might be in the city. Might have an exclusive. Let's go tomorrow. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know it's Punch Drunk Boxing. God bless each and every one of y'all. Tomorrow is going to be might have a special guest. You gotta stay tuned. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm back. Let's go. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.